So, I've had the GPX2C for about 2 weeks now and can only say that it's a pretty good mouse, although it is a bit pricey. But before I talk about that, let's just talk about the mouse in general. The shape is pretty neutral, it's generally just a downsized GPX, which isn't really a bad thing in my opinion. I've got 18 by 10 cm hands and this mouse fits pretty good. It's the same size as an X2 Mini and weighs pretty much the same, even though the GPX2C has a solid bottom. If you don't have huge hands, this mouse is pretty flexible and can be used by a lot of people with a lot of different grips. Even if you have larger hands, a fingertip or aggressive claw should still be usable here, except of course if you have like huge hands. The coating is also pretty good. I've got a black copy here and gotta say, it's very nice. It's not as grippy as a Zowie mouse, but it also doesn't get as dirty. Build quality is still amazing after 2 weeks, no creaking, no nothing. The only thing that has changed a bit are the clicks. They have softened up a decent amount after about a week of usage and are still quite tactile, don't get me wrong, but just not as heavy anymore. But the clicks are still heavier than the X2 Crazy Lights. Logitech actually cooked with the skates in my opinion. The regular Superlight skates are very scratchy, not well rounded and needed to be thrown out pretty rapidly. These skates are very smooth, have well rounded edges and are generally good skates. I don't think anybody was expecting that. Unfortunately, I don't think dot skates can be used in the back because the shaping just got narrowed down a decent amount. Hopefully I'm incorrect, but I still wanted to share this. The wireless tech is good as always. Logitech had that found out like almost 10 years ago with the G Pro wireless as well. The battery life also is pretty good. I've been using it on 2 kHz and charged it a week ago and it's still above 40% at the point of this recording. In the box you also get a second pack with a PTFE skate on it, which some people might enjoy, as well as some grip tape that isn't really my kind of tea. But it's still nice that they added it in my opinion. I actually play without the puck because for the way I grip the mouse kind of feels better balanced without it and also is a bit lighter, but I'm not sure if I'm right here or not. Unfortunately, Logitech still has no WebDriver. Even Corsair has one nowadays, so I quite like to see them implement one with all their current gen mice as well. But if you want to change anything, you can either use the Logitech Onboard Memory Manager or, well, G-Hub. If you have small hands, this shape is definitely better suited to you than a regular GPX. I mean, it's the same shape, but it's just downsized a decent amount and I quite like that actually. All this comes at a price of only 170 euros. Well, if you've always wanted a smaller GPX and money is no object, go for it. You won't regret it. It's a pretty great mouse in my opinion. If those two don't apply to you, this is a bit more difficult. Competition in terms of small lightweight mice is pretty big nowadays, so it might be a harder sell. If the shape still interests you, feel free to try it out. It should be pretty readily available due to, well, Logitech being a huge international brand. Unfortunately, due to the price and the lack of any new features, I can't wholeheartedly recommend it for everyone, even though it's become my main for now. If you still want to give it a try, be my guest. I don't think you will regret it, but it's very pricey, so keep that in mind. I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay safe, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Goodbye.